Hi guys, and welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I'm doing another sort of voiceover tutorial, I guess you could call it, because I'm so glad so many of you liked the last one and they are really so much fun to make, and then I know the video won't be 30 minutes long. But anyway, I decided to do this kind of sort of, I call it like a taupey gray smoky eye with a nude lip and a light pink cheek. I think it's so perfect for New Year's, or well, New Year's probably passed already. What day is it? Yeah, probably. But I just love this kind of smoky eye because it is kind of deep, but it's not too deep. It's not too dark that you kind of feel like a clown walking around with really dark gray or black eyelids. But this, I think, is just super appropriate and super easy to do, and it doesn't require a lot of time at all. And I'm using my MAC shadows, but you could also use any other shadows that are similar to these. This is just kind of my palette I want to use because I haven't used it in a super duper long time. I already have my eyebrows done in the video because, as you guys know, that takes forever and a lifetime to do. I straightened my hair today, which I like, but I have to get it cut because look how long my hair is. I have to get it cut so bad because it's super long. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I like to apply a little bit. Make sure you don't apply too much because it can actually have the opposite effect and actually make your eyeshadow crease. Now I'm going in with this cream eyeliner from Makeup Geek in the color Rave. It's a really beautiful like gunmetal color, and using a really small like I guess like a stiff dome brush from Eco Tools. I'm applying that all over the lid. And now I'm using my flat E55 brush from Sigma, flat shadow brush, and I'm applying Satin Taupe from MAC all over my lid. And now I'm kind of patting it on and then moving it around. I like to apply layers instead of applying too much at once, otherwise I'll have too much fallout. And then I'm going in with Omega on a fluffy brush. This is the E25 brush from Sigma, the blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. I like using Omega because it's kind of like cooler toned. And then we're going in with Brun, which is a little bit darker, and I'm going to use my same E25 brush from Sigma and just pop that right into the outside corner and drag it into your, what is that? Your crease. That would be it. That would be your crease. So pop that in, and then we're going to use Brun, which is like a really dark, matte-ish gray color. I love this color, and I'm applying that onto my outside corner, but you can see that I kind of drag it onto my lid a little bit as well, so it's almost like extending your shadow a little bit, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But anyways, going in with a big fluffy brush with no product on it, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the very edges of my crease. I want to make sure there are no stark lines because that's never a good look, let's face it. Now I'm going back in with Satin Taupe and applying that a little bit more onto the lid to intensify it just a tad, because I always tend to wipe some off whenever I do a lot of blending. And going back in with some Smut. I think that's what it's called. Oh yeah, that's the last one was Smut. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that. And then I'm going to run that into the outside corner and drag it in. And of course, everything will be listed down below for you, all the shadows I used, because I'm pretty sure I said Brun again earlier. But I used Smut. The last color was Smut. And then going in with a big fluffy brush, I am just going to clean out the edges. Okay, using my liquid liner. This is my line Stilleto from Maybeline. I'm just going to line my eyes, and I start at the very outside corner and drag it in. I can do a more detailed video on this if you want to, but that's always how I do my eyeliner. I start at the corner and drag it in, and then I'm going to curl my lashes because I'm going to apply some falsies. But first, a couple of coats of mascara. I'm using this. This is the original Carbon Black from L'Oreal. Just a couple of coats on each. Look at that. I feel like it looks so focused. And now I'm using my Wispies from Ardell. But what I've done is I've cut each one in half. I'm actually only using one on the eyelashes. I cut it in half, and I'm using the one half on one eye and then the other half on the other, focusing on the outside corner, so it really gives you like the butterfly look on your eyes. And look at that thing in the middle of my face. Where'd that come from? What is that? It's a big old zit. So don't mind that. Now I'm using some primer. This is the L'Oreal Spackle, but it's got like some glitter in it. I will list below what it is. I'm not quite sure what it's called. And I like to apply it with my hands, as you guys know, because I feel like it blends it in better. And then using my Armani corrector in number 2, I'm applying that under my eyelids and singing. I have no idea what I was singing. I don't remember. And I'm just going to pat that in with my fingers. And then I'm mixing 2 foundations together. My Holy Grail foundation, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and my Magic Lumi. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so. From L'Oreal. I'm mixing those 2 together, and I'm going to pop them all over the face and blend it in using this Urban Decay foundation blush. I don't love it because it sheds really a lot, but all my other foundation brushes were dirty, so I like to use clean ones. And I love this combination. I feel like the Estee Lauder Double Wear gives me the coverage I want, but a little bit of that Lumi gives me a bit of luminosity. Now going in with my favorite concealer, which is the Maybelline Isn't Age Rewind. I'm using 2 colors here, the medium and the light, because I'm not dark enough to pull off the medium, but I'm not quite fair enough to pull off the light by itself. So I just mix the 2, and I'm also trying to use up these 2 that I have because I have some backups, and I want to use these ones so I can get to using my new ones. Look at that face. Now that is a sexy face with that mouth wide open like that. And I like to put some down on my face as well just to highlight, and that's the lightest shade. That's a good look for me, and you know it. Then I'm going to take my foundation brush and just blend all that out. And then I'm going to set my under eyes with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I love this powder. I can't live without it. And look at the difference between my right eye and my left. Look, my right eye is nice and matte, and my left eye is still it's got too much luminosity under my eyes from the concealer, so I always like to set it that way it doesn't crease. And then I'm using my LORAC Porefecting powder in light, and there's all over my face. And a big Real Techniques blush brush. No, this is not a blush brush. It is a powder brush, and I'm just going to pop that onto all over my face, really, because it keeps my makeup locked in. And then using this new bronzer, I believe it's from Rimmel, but again, I will list it down below. I recently purchased it from Target, and I'm in love with it. It's super beautiful. I'm using that with my Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. Now, I'm not doing a contour today. I kind of wanted to just bring some color back into my face because I'm so fair from losing all of my summer tan, but I am gonna be self-tanning soon because this is a little bit insane. Then going back in with Smut with an Sigma E45 brush and popping that into the very outside corner just to intensify things a little bit, because once I was looking in the mirror, it's like, I can go for a little bit more intensity here on this eye look. So just right on the outside corner, and then taking a small pencil brush in the same color and running that under the waterline and those the face again. Why do we all make that face? I would like to know. I've yet to figure that out, but running that under your lash line on both sides. I can't even look at myself right now. That looks ridiculous. That's okay. And then we're going to go in with Satin Taupe again, just to smoke it out a tiny bit and make it not so harsh, because Smut can be pretty harsh color because it is a pretty deep color. And then going back into my mascara, and I'm blending my real lashes and my falsies together. And I don't really do a lot of coating when I put mascara on my falsies. I almost kind of tap the mascara on my lashes, and I do a little bit of my bottom lash line as well. Then going in with my LORAC Baked Blush in Flaunt, and I'm going to put that a little bit or a lot on the back of my cheekbones and the very top of my cheekbones, and then kind of blend that out using this Equal Tools bronzing brush. I love this for blending out my bronzer and my blush together, because I think it's crucial that you blend the two so you don't look like you've got two separate lines. And then I'm going to highlight using the Sephora highlighter in a Sigma F45. It's a small tapered highlighting brush. I'm going to go on the top of the cheekbones, down the nose, the usual places where you highlight and you want a little bit of glow and glam. And now I look focused. I look like I'm looking for something. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for a small little brush to highlight under the brow bone using that same highlighter. You know, it's there, might as well use it. And my other MAC shadows with my lighter colors was out of reach. So, going in with my NYX Lip Liner in brown, I'm going to outline my lips. And I don't show this in the video. I don't know why it got cut out, but I just take my finger and blend down the lip liner really lightly so it's not so stark. And then I go in with my Wet n Wild Fergie Daily. The lipstick is the Fergie collection, and the color is Fergie Daily. Pop that all over the lid. It's a really nice nude color. And then I'm going in with the Smashbox lip gloss in Pout. It's really sort of like that creamy, milky pink. I love it. It's one of my favorite colors. I can pull it off way more in the summer than I can in the winter, which is why I kind of layer it on top of a darker nude instead of a pink. But that, my friend, is it. I love, love, love this look. Now, I don't normally use a lot of cool tone colors, but when I do, I try to make them sort of taupey gray kind of looks because that's what I think suits me better. So I hope you guys had fun, enjoyed this tutorial. All the products will be listed below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.